I do a lot of work in the human capital function, which puts me in rooms with a lot of CHROs. You're losing people. Remember, there aren't enough people in the country that have the skills that you need to hire. And then remember, you can't even afford them, right? You can't pay them what you need to pay them to get them. You have to look at your workforce, and you have to understand that these people aren't their job codes. They are a collection of skills and competencies that you are not aware of and you're not measuring and you're not tracking. And you're not thinking back to what we talked about before around how is the work changing, and then how is the way we're changing the work need to change the skill mix of who we have here. We're going to live with job codes for a while, but there's a new currency right now that we're putting into organizations right now that will ultimately take over. And that is the currency of skills and competencies. Remember, you can't pay these people enough. They need more, and that's why they stay. They need to see an accumulation of skills and experiences that are documented and understood and then put to use. And that's good for them, and it's good for you. As you think about your labor mix between your full-time workforce and your gig workers, you need to think about what skills do I need to borrow versus buy versus build, right? So this concept is really important, and it's workforce shaping. It's all supported by the workforce insights, being able to actually measure these things. I'm not talking about measuring mouse movements. I'm talking about like looking at who's leaving, why, where we have policy, work behaviors, those impacts. Talk about digital service experience and learning in the flow of work. Now that we've got these tools in place, we need to step back and we need to design the moments and the experiences where we're not asking people to do their day job, which is already hard, and then go figure out what tool to use, right? So from a digital experience perspective, of course you're doing this for your clients and your customers. This needs to be done for the workforce as well. Learning in the flow of work. I'm going to kind of tie it all together here. The workforce shaping piece and giving them the tools and breaking it down into skills and et cetera. It's when I need it, easy to find, in the flow of work, and then get me credit for it, right? I want to see that skill, that competency. I want to see that now appear on my talent profile that I can take to my internal talent marketplace. And then I want you to be able to reach out to me and go, you can do this now, and we have this role. That's the goal. It's not a fantasy, but it is going to take some serious change.